Hi LFSA families, it's Meredith Gauthier here again. I just wanted to check in with you about a few things. The first of which is registration for next year. I hope you guys all got the communication that we sent out that the club will not be holding tryouts like we normally do. We will be offering roster spots to all of our current players, and we will be accepting new players through virtual tryouts over the summer. But we really need all of our current players to go through the registration process so we have a clear understanding of where there's room on teams or where there's not. So if you go to the website, lfsa.org, and click on the yellow Register Now button, which I believe is up in the right-hand corner, it will walk you through the entire process. It will automatically give you your credit from the spring season. And so this is really just the deposits, acknowledging that you are playing next year. There's a couple forms you need to fill out. The one is the health form and one is the league form, something. And then later, after we publish the rosters earlier this summer, I think we will have everybody begin with their payments, and we're going to do installments this year because we know right now the cost is a sensitive issue. And we also know that people are still slightly weary that we're not going to have a fall season. I just want to assure you guys that if anything were to happen with us not having a fall season, this deposit would absolutely be refunded. We have really appreciated the virtual training this spring because it's allowed our players and coaches to stay connected, but that's not a long-term solution that we would do for an entire season in lieu of real season practices and games. So rest assured that there's really no risk there. We just need to understand our head count for next season. The other positive news I wanted to share with you guys is that we just yesterday received a whole return to play protocol from the Illinois Youth Soccer Association. And obviously this rests on the state of Illinois moving into phase 3, but there is a whole host of guidelines and protocols we could follow to get back out on the fields on June 1st. So we are in the midst of planning what that will look like so that everybody can get back out, the families and players that are comfortable with getting back out on the fields. So there will be some waivers you need to sign to make sure that we're covered under insurance under IYSA. And we will be including that form, I believe, here for you guys to fill out, and we would need that back before you could get out on the fields. Stay tuned for more specific practice information. We're hoping to run practices through June, but those specifics will be coming to you from your coach or team manager, hopefully by next week. And the last thing I really wanted to say was just a huge thank you to all of you parents who have been flexible and collaborative and open to trying new things. Again, I know doing Zoom training for your 8-year-old child is not ideal and hasn't been easy, especially when you've got little kids and you're trying to work from home. So I want to thank you guys for helping your kids stay engaged. I know it's really been important to our coaches to continue that connection, both learning and developing soccer skills, but also just having fun with the kids and staying in touch. So I know our coaches have really learned a lot from this process, some things that we can take with us for year-round training. I know there's been a lot of feedback from you guys, and we really appreciate that. If there's any sort of silver lining, I will say the growth I've seen in my 3 girls in their foot skills has been amazing over these past couple of months. You know, it's one of those really important things for the game of soccer, and there's not a lot of time to practice those individual foot skills at a team practice. So really having no other opportunity, they've spent a lot of time doing that these past couple of months, and the growth has been tremendous. So I hope you've seen gains like that in your kids as well. And I can't wait to see all of you guys back out in the field, hopefully sooner rather than later. So thank you for your time and your continued commitment to the club.